Hello, and welcome back again. Just before this video, I think you guys would have seen the Dia video for the Abyss. That was a very interesting experience of a character that's not necessarily considered meta from an objective perspective. However, I realized that although I have in the past showcased my Raiden in shorts, and perhaps she has appeared in some of my gameplay videos, I haven't done a full video about her, which I feel like is a logical next step because she has really been like my OG main character. She was my first limited banner 5-star. I remember when I first started playing Genshin, like seriously, it was her banner time, it was her release, and I tried pulling for her, and I got Mona on my first 5-star on the account. I was pretty upset about that, and then later on I managed to pull a copy of her. At the time I had no understanding of meta, of Genshin, of basically in many parts of the story. I was still AR 30 something, but here we are at AR 59, and she's fully raised to a point where I don't really put that much effort into getting better artifacts for her. So because the content in the game right now, at least, is not that difficult, like there's no absolute need to do that. But I thought today we could just make a quick video about her and how, or what you can expect from her, like potential as a carry. So first, let's take a look at the build that I'm currently running on my Raiden. We have a little over 17k HP, 2.2k attack, and a little bit of EM. We have 53 crit rate, 179 crit damage, 278 energy recharge, and 68% electro damage bonus. So for the weapon, I managed to pull her signature and actually dodged the Enforced, but I ended up getting Enforced on different banner, but let's not talk about that. It's on Dia right now. But yes, 4-piece emblem. I did have to, you know, like switch some pieces around to make this work, but this was actually the original build I had on her. But yeah, so these are the pieces. Great. Okay, so she is actually C4. Now, for those of you who may not fully understand how Raiden's constellations work, C2 is actually one of the biggest breaking points, or if not the most impactful breaking point of her constellations, because it shreds 60% of the opponent's defense when Raiden uses her burst and her burst duration, which is actually a very, very big DPS increase. I don't have the exact number, I'm not a theory crafter, but yeah. And C3 is also going to give her burst 3 more levels, which is where the majority of her damage comes from. So overall, I would say that my Raiden is at a very high level of investment, including being triple crown, although normal tank isn't the best thing to invest in. So if you were someone that, you know, just wants to use her sometimes, not really like main her, I don't think you need to level the normal attack at all and just focus on her burst and her E. So, with that said, let's get into some testing. Alright, so first I thought we can start with some bosses, just some ordinary world bosses. We can work it up to a few of the weekly bosses, and finally we'll take her into the current Abyss floor 12 and see how fast she can clear. Yeah, let's do the world boss first. So we're going to take our first victim to be one of the easiest bosses in the game, just to start as a baseline. First, I think we have to get some energy though, so I'm gonna work on doing that, and then we're gonna come back. Alright, actually, before we get to the Crown Flower, I forgot to tell you guys what my supports are currently running. So Bennett is going to be a standard 4 Noblesse build. I have a Kayla Favonia on him, 4-piece Noblesse. The pieces don't really matter. He is C6, and he has, well, mid-range level talents. I really need to get IQ up, but I'll do it soon. Zara, yep, the talents are at level 11 with the constellations. She has 92 crit rate and 121 crit damage. Her personal damage is fine, I guess, but I just wanted to like give her like a really high base attack, so I gave her Skyward Harp since no other character on my account is currently in need of it. So she's going to be on a mixed set just to make sure that she's actually contributing her own damage. And I did put like a little bit of burst damage bonus on her and some attack. She is C6, so she's going to be boosting our electro damage by quite a bit. So yeah. And for Kazuha, he is actually not on. He has Evil's Moonlight. He is not on 4-piece Viridescent because I couldn't, for the life of me, get a decent set on that. So I decided just to run some good substats and give him some more personal damage. You're still going to be getting, or we're still going to be getting, like a pretty good amount of boosting through his passive, with the EM being mid-range, but overall it won't be the most. So yeah, let's try to fight this flower. Okay, so first we have to explore, right? Roll. Okay. And then we just roll again. Okay, and then we do that.
Glory to the Shogun! Inazuma shines.
That was not a crit. Oh no. Let's hope we crit with the next boss then. Alright, we are back with the second boss. Hopefully this time we will crit. I'm actually gonna put in some crit rate food because I don't trust my luck, and I don't think that it's going to crit without me doing this, so let's just do a little bit of a buff there. It won't actually increase the number, by the way, just in case you guys were wondering.
Died. What?
So, this boss, it's gonna move around, so I'm gonna try my best to get this to work.
Shine down.
So we're going to apply Electro first. We're gonna swirl, okay, and then we're gonna Bennett EQ, Star EQ, E, and Q. That was actually 300k, but I mean the boss didn't count the damage. Yeah, I mean that was just to get a general idea of where she is right now, like, in terms of her damage. So like an average of like 300k can be expected with her current level of investment. E into it, swirl. Okay.
Quiver! Glory to the Shogun! Now dead. Inferior. Weak. There is no escape.
Okay, we're gonna swirl the Electro. We're going to Q, E, Q, and Q. Crit! No!
Only emptiness awaits.
I mean, we did beat her, but wow, we just don't like critting, do we? Oh no, it's okay, we'll crit eventually. Let's move on to the Abyss. So we're just gonna be tackling directly floor 12, and we're probably gonna put her only on one side of the chambers, just for testing purposes. So it looks like it would be better if we can put her on the first half, so it'll be easier to showcase. For the second half, we're gonna just put a random team of some sort. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so here we are in chamber 1. Let's just roll with my usual rotation. So we swirl, Electro, with Q, E, Q, E, Q, and wow, oh wow. That was pretty good damage. That was indeed pretty good damage. Okay, we swirl, E, Q. I'm gonna swirl prior on this because later on we're gonna deal with that shield. Oh wait, actually the burst might expire for that, Okay, we'll use just Bennett to
Teamwork is dreamwork.
okay. Keep going. On the other side, I'm probably gonna cut most of this, but we just put Yoimiya with Zhongli, with Yelan and Xingqiu. Well, remember when I said that I would be showcasing my Yoimiya partially in this video? No, turns out Hydro Abyss Heralds were a bit annoying, so we're just gonna use Aika for the convenience of melding their shields, and to be honest, the second half doesn't really matter in this video, so we're just gonna do that, yeah.
Sakura swirl. I'm getting wouldn't gliding be faster? Whirling snow. Rain outlines your. At least you were here to watch. Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. Rain cutter. Here comes the catch. My apologies. Embrace the ice. Let's play. No, my sword. Rain outlines your. Brace yourselves. Think you can get away? Here we go. How rude. Let me read you a verse. Quietly now. These are about to get done. Whirling snow. Sakura swirl. Take flight. Whirling snow.
Shall rise once again. The world.
Yes, and we're gonna do a lot of damage. We're gonna dodge this like a really good player. So here we are in chamber 3, final chamber. I think I'm gonna go for the middle one because the other two even aren't really that useful. First, we gotta make sure Raiden is, you know, healthy. Okay, gonna do the Bennett.
Everybody stand back.
QE.
Quiver. There is no escape.
Gonna let Raiden recover a little and then first
Now you shall perish.
go. Oh, that is good amount of damage.
Horn to oblivion.
Okay, it's okay.
Remove all obstacles. Shattered. Now
One
you
shot
shall
this guy
perish.
right here with a crit. Yes, there we are. That was actually nerve-wracking. Again, just like the last video, somehow my first team member is dead in the second half, but it's fine. That's not the point. That is besides the point, okay? We're done with the Abyss. We're done. This is where we normally stand after Abyss challenges, so why not use it again? As you can see, Raiden is able to clear most, if not all, the content in the game if you invest into her like to a certain level. I would say that out of the Archons that currently are out, she's actually the one, personally, I think she's the one that requires the most amount of investment to get that sort of damage that you just saw, because it did take me a long time to get there. And I think supports as well, like it does use a lot of like good supports like Kazuha and Bennett. Kuchasar is like her best partner, so if you have those, then I definitely encourage you to get her on her future reruns. She's really fun to play, she's really satisfying to build, and I can't recommend this character enough, even in terms of meta. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.